What's up, everyone? Good morning. I decided to do a very special reading and dedicate it to you, Taurus. So, Taurus, this is for you. Okay, we're going to use my new deck, the Curious Creatures. The Tarot of the Curious Creatures. It's a 78 plus 1 card deck. So I wonder what the extra card is. Making me think. Alright, here we go. What's up, everybody? Here we go. This is the first time I'm using this deck. So, ooh, and it loves to talk. Oh, look at that, guys. It's the moon. This is subconscious. The Queen of Wands. Beautiful cards here. And then we'll pick from the top of the deck. Alright. Oh, wow. So we got a 2x3 here. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. So this Four of Cups here with her high socks reminds me of the Wicked Witch of the East. Like when the house fell down on her and she had them, they were, I think, white and black strings. This is exactly what it reminds me of, like the house falling on her, because the towers are right there and there the socks are, there's the shoe. But the witch had 2 ruby slippers, so we're missing a ruby slipper. Here's the story. So yeah, this howling of the wolf, and it's amazing because it's the wolf moon, right? We have the wolf moon in Aquarius coming up on the 25th of January. I just posted a full moon reading. So check that out. It's for all signs. I did post timestamps so you can go right to your reading if you want. So back to the reading. So we have this Paul here too. As you're going through this, what was it? A tornado that came, right? The tower. The house falls, but you're not seeing that in the midst of this, like someone's trying to help you, or someone's trying to riz you up, as my kids would say. I guess like to riz somebody would be like to like try to hit on somebody, or trying to try to mac it. That's like the slurm. Add that to the dictionary. There's some kind of external help here, like from the spirit. What happened to Dorothy? She received ruby slippers, and what was it? No place like home. So this is telling me that this full moon has an impact on this, something like Cancer. Is just like trying to, like, I think you're like, I'm not trying to act hard, but like trying to like build up your boundary, or like you see the 7 of Wands, he's like, whoa, stop, and it's yellow. When I think of yellow, I think of like boundaries. And he's like, nah, he's like, hold up. And you see his antlers. They still have the velvet on them. So in order for a deer to lose his velvet on his antlers, he has to go within. It's like a very gruesome, bloody process that they have to go through before they become a man. Perhaps you have to be like a deer and go through this molting process. And you see he goes by himself. That's what I mean by going within. They go off by themselves to do this. It's just them, the spirit, and the trees. And then they lick it off. So I guess it gives them nutrients. These cards are so cool. So, something about polka dots. 2. I wonder what our secret card is. So the tower's falling down on the Queen of Wands. This is telling me, like, the Queen of Wands is looking into the future. And she's saying, with the black hat next to her as a sign of her using her intuition and following her dreams and not letting anything stand in her way. Like, you know, she's going towards the deer and the deer's like saying stop, and she's looking right past him. She's not even seeing this as an obstacle at all. She like sees right past that. She's gonna step right over him. And she's getting her power from this. Now, she knows what she wants. So she's looking at what she wants, and that's what she's focusing on. She's not focusing on what's in her way, what could stop her, or nothing. She knows what she wants, and that's what she's gonna get, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, if you can, you can. And if you can't, you can't. So that's why can't, never could. So, secret card is the Five of Wands. So this Queen of Wands is gaining her strength through the Five of Wands. And you see they are in a battle. These two, what are they, German Shepherds? Oh, what kind of dog are they? Maybe they're not even close to being that. I thought they were that. Well, these two dogs are on these stilts. This is the spirit. You see the same thing in here is here. You know that she is gaining her strength through the spirit. Now, she had to look through the spirit or look to the spirit when she was in these troubles. Like, there's this conflict here. You know, I don't think these dogs are playing. Or at least, it doesn't seem so, especially with the sad expression in the tower, with Wolf Moon howling. So it's like this was part of the tornado. This was the tornado that comes. So this is like the heaven and hell, like all the things that we've been talking about recently. How there has to be this destruction before there is a reconstruction. What are we like to do it over, and con is with construction, structure. So this is gaining strength from what we've been through, from our weaknesses, or from a negative experience. We're bringing out the positive. We're bringing structure to this tornado. This is not giving up when faced with conflict or taking things too personally. Where do we need to draw boundaries? This could be stagnant or stuck energy too. You might need to collaborate, possibly with a group or with the spirit. Where do we need to speak up for what we believe in and how we feel? The moon has a lot to do with feelings. And not only that, we have another 5 on the board. I dig it. But this is looking at the glass half empty instead of being optimistic, looking at the glass half full. And getting lost in your stories, not being able to access the resources available to you. 10 of Swords. 10 of Words. Look at all them swords. The 10 of Swords. Did you see? I've seen words. Did you see words? I didn't even see the S. I thought they changed it to 10 of Words. So, like, do you see that? What I saw was words. That's what I saw. Words. And then we have another 10. Look at that. 10, 10, 2 5s. It's like we're almost there. We're at our last step with these 10s. Okay, so we have the 2 corners, the 5s. So this looks very sexual, I have to say. Oh, okay. I thought you can tell where my mind is. But that is a panda bear in reverse. So this is her upright. That's one person I thought it was too. But the panda was getting it in. So yeah, so we were talking about expressing, like using our words when it comes to our feelings, when it comes to how we feel, and when it comes to expressing ourselves, and when it comes to speaking up for, like, hey, like, don't go there, you know what I mean? Don't go there. But look again, 7, another 7. So yeah, for what we say, like this, he's going with the swords, like the swords are chasing him and he's running with them. So it's like, run with the disaster. And look at all them canaries. Or no, they're wrens. This made me think of the wren because of the distinctive line they have over their eyes. So this reminds me a few things about the wren that I love to share with you. I'll break it down for you.
In many areas, including the Isle of Man, the wren was revered, as it says in the song, as the king of all birds. Now, how did he get to be that, you ask yourself? Well, the birds all met together and they all said their various skills and so on. But in the end, the eagle said, well, we're birds, aren't we? Shouldn't it be he who can fly highest should be the king of all birds? And they thought, yeah, that's probably a reasonable idea, really. So they all started to get ready to fly up as high as they could. And of course, the eagle was a magnificent bird, and he was highest of all in the sky.
He was happy, thinking he was the king of all birds, until out popped the little wren, saying, no, I am the king of all birds. The eagle said, that's not fair, you cheated. And the wren said, no, just because I use my wits instead of my strength, don't mean I cheated. I am the king of all birds.
That it's a remnant of some pagan ritual or sacrifice. Nobody quite knows why it should be on that day at all, but the ritual was you went out and hunted the wren with sticks and stones, as again the song says. And of course there are more recent stories as well about the wren. It's very small, very difficult to see. By golly, you can hear it. So it seems to a lot of people that it's a remnant of some pagan ritual or sacrifice. Nobody quite knows why it should be on that day at all, but the ritual was you went out and hunted the wren with sticks and stones, as again the song says. And of course there are more recent stories as well about the wren. It's very small, very difficult to see. By golly, you can hear it.
The wren, the king of all birds. We've caught St. Stephen's Day in the furs. Although he is little, his family is great. We pray you good day, do give us a treat.
And that tells you a couple of things about the wren. One of the most important ones is, although he's little, his family's great. Because the wren, being such a tiny little bird, you'd think wouldn't have many eggs, but they can produce up to 12. And therefore, in pagan times, long before St. Stephen was around, it would be a symbol of fertility.
We'll close it up with this. Like, he's running with them. As long as he runs the same speed as he is, them swords are not going to catch up to him. But as soon as he stops, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? All them birds are going to fly because that's the impact. So be like this Queen of Wands, you know, you have to have this energy, and in order to be like, stop, you know what I'm saying? To go through these, because we're almost there. It's like, 10, 10, 10. Like, we're almost there, y'all. And this tower is over almost, like as long as we keep going with the flow, don't stop. Be like this Queen of Wands. Get your energy from the spirit, from the conflict. Like, find what's the light in it. Like, it's the darkest situation. Okay, well, there's a light. There's always a way out. So where's the light here? She's getting her light from the spirit, power from the spirit, God, however you want to call your higher power. So, yeah, definitely be this Queen of Wands, gain your power from the spirit. Remember how I said that this deck has one extra card? 78 plus 1. Well, the plus 1 card is, there's 2 fools. There's a fool, number 0, and then there's another fool, double 0, which is 2.0. And this fool's basically saying that we should pause, like PAWS. It's funny because in the beginning of her reading, you see the 4 of Cups where the paw was there. And I even said, see the paw? And then we go within with the whole deer and the antlers thing going within. So yeah, this is telling us again to pause. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you that. We're almost there. You're going to see the rewards. You're going to reap what you sow, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, too. It has a lot to do with the full moon and a lot to do with this. So, yeah, thanks for being here. It was 555, 1555. A 16-minute read, but it was worth it because it was a good message. I hope you all got something from that. And thank you. Have a great night. Mwah.